Fabio Wardley has to have an opponent at some point, doesn't he? And because it's even more important, folks, because of the way he gained the WBO title. Now, what people have generally said regarding Joseph Parker is, well, it was an extraordinary win. It wasn't. I mean, I had him behind on cards at the point in that 10th round, wasn't it, where Joseph Parker, who turned up much heavier than he has before, or had before for some time, gassed out, I believe, and was easy prey for big punching Fabio Wardley. That's not to take anything away from Fabio Wardley, who stepped up and outperformed, in a lot of people's view. In my view, I didn't think he'd win it, and he has a great story, so it's fantastic. It's really good for the boxing of boxing, and it's really good for the business of boxing. But because he got handed the WBO title, because Usyk went, this is chafing me a bit, I'm gonna take this off and just drop it to the floor. Didn't say that, or like that, drop it to the floor. He didn't say it like that. He doesn't sound like W.C. Fields or anything like that. But there's an old joke. It's an old reference. An old one, very old. But because Fabio Wardley picked it up and said, I'll have that, and the WBO went, yeah, you're our champion now, without having to fight for it. However, some said he had a hard-fought victory against Joseph Parker, which is the case. There always is that feel of tainted belt, oh, tainted belt, because he didn't quite fight for it against Usyk. So the next opponent is really important, and it's taken a while, hasn't it? When was it? Was it November time that he won it? So now is about the time when you can't do much, you can't go much later than March. So we need to start announcing something, or Fabio Wardley's camp needs to start announcing it, or the WBO does, and they have. Well, they've not announced it, but here we have the first real contender, and it's Daniel Dubois. Now that's a good fight, because what it does is it says he was a contender, he was a big star, he probably still is a big boxing star in that heavyweight area, big puncher, so am I, we can both bang, he's brittle, not sure I am as brittle, but he's brittle. That is a big scalp for Fabio Wardley, which I believe he'll take, and that will really solidify him as champion. Nice work, if it happens. Ta-ta.